What's up, everybody? I'm back. This is me. I posted a video today, just a short one, about this walk I took the other day, and it's something that keeps coming up for me. So it keep this idea of I'll just tell you about the walk real quick. I've been taking this walk every day. It's like the same neighborhood, same pathway. Like I kind of figured out how this one route gets me about an hour in. So, been trying to stay healthy, walking every day. And the other day I was like, you know what, I started the first part of the route in the same way, but then there's this one part where I can actually like walk it, like start at one end and walk it back differently. So, it sounds so basic. Like, okay, Katie, you went for a walk and you did it from a different direction. Who gives a flying fart about that? But it hit me big during this walk because the whole neighborhood looked different. It was like I've been doing the same walk for a month, but now the whole neighborhood looks different. And it's like it hit me like a bolt of lightning. This is what I've been working on for years and years, is like changing how I approach anything, how I approach a situation, how I approach a relationship, how I approach a job, how I approach just um greeting people in the day, how I approach my own like journey through this life and trying to essentially unravel everything that I've been taught to do from childhood, or I've taught myself to do, if that makes sense. Like, and that's a huge rabbit hole we could go down, but essentially I feel like a great example is just when a challenge comes up in my life, for example, I always like approach it from this like fear, from being judged, from being wrong, from being yeah, just like you make a small mistake doing something, right? And it's like I would see the situation and like know that I would have to talk to somebody about like something I did wrong. And immediately, again, I approached it from like fear, from judgment, from like, what are they going to say about me or whatever. And I've started to try to stop those thoughts. And instead of approaching whatever's happening through fear and all this, to instead approach it through understanding or caring or love or um, compassion, empathy. And most of it has to do with myself. Like, I'm scared of being judged. I'm scared of being not liked. So, yeah, I've just realized on this walk that I have been for years changing my approach to all these things and how differently it looks to me. So this walk, it visually it changed, it looked different. And it's kind of this giant metaphor for my life, right? Because I've been trying to do my life differently than what I was taught how to do it as a kid. And my whole life looks different from a lot of people's because I just sometimes fly by the seat of my pants, And yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and kind of share a little of my journey. I talked a lot in a couple episodes ago, like coming from Montana. And growing up in kind of a small town, I mean, it's small, there's not a lot of diversity. And so I'm going to kind of jump, but and then jumping into traveling the world, and there's tons of diversity, and cultures are different, languages are different, the way people do things are different, the way people live are different. And I just kind of realized, or am still realizing, that the way I approach situations and life has totally changed what my life looks like for the last, 10, 15 years. And I guess I just wanted to say to whoever's listening out there that it's not too late to start those changes, because they can be small, like the smallest change. Um, like taking your normal walk for the day and doing it backwards. And the amount of joy that small little thing gave me is, it sounds ridiculous, but it's immense. It's like I'm still talking about this walk like days later. And yeah, it sounds silly because it's like this aha moment, but I think I think a lot of us aren't approaching our lives differently, and that's why our lives don't look different. Um, and it's I kind of wanted to dive in on some particular subjects. I don't think I want to make a huge, like, 45-minute video about it, because I think it'll just be rambling, just like the first part of this video has been rambling. But yeah, I wanted to dive into like some specific stories on that subject. And I hope that you'll follow me through this kind of journey of how I've been approaching life differently for a long time, but now, like, the decision to approach things differently, it's gotten smaller and smaller and smaller. Like, I don't have to think about it as much anymore. And yeah, I think I'll follow up with some other videos with some examples. But for you, if you're just gonna make one small change, uh, do your walk differently, or instead of having coffee first in the morning, maybe have like a green juice. I mean, let's not get too wild, people, but yeah, I think changing it up can really like spark something that might change, I don't know, your whole life. So we'll see. Let's talk again soon.